Monkeypox is a rare viral disease that belongs to the orthopoxvirus genus, the same family as smallpox, cowpox, and vaccinia viruses. It was first discovered in 1958 when two outbreaks occurred in colonies of monkeys kept for research, giving the virus its name. However, monkeys are not the main reservoirs of the virus. The primary host remains unknown, although African rodents and non-human primates are considered likely sources. First identified in humans in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, monkeypox has become a growing public health concern, particularly in parts of Central and West Africa, where most cases occur. In recent years, global attention has increased following outbreaks in non-endemic regions, sparking concerns about the potential for widespread transmission. Monkeypox is primarily found in Central and West Africa, particularly in forested areas of the DRC, Nigeria, and other nations within the Congo Basin. While historically confined to these regions, the disease has increasingly spread beyond Africa in recent years, with outbreaks reported in Europe, North America, and other parts of the world. This global spread has led to heightened awareness and concerns about the possibility of more frequent and widespread outbreaks. The virus is typically zoonotic, meaning it is transmitted from animals to humans, but human-to-human transmission can also occur. While monkeypox shares some similarities with smallpox, it is generally less severe, and human-to-human transmission is less efficient. The majority of cases in Africa have been linked to direct contact with infected animals, particularly through hunting, handling, or consuming bushmeat. However, outbreaks outside of Africa have predominantly involved human-to-human transmission. Monkeypox spreads through several modes of transmission. The primary route is zoonotic, with humans contracting the virus through direct contact with infected animals. This contact can occur via bites, scratches, handling, or consuming infected animal products. African rodents, such as squirrels and rats, are believed to be significant reservoirs of the virus, but the exact species that harbor the virus remains unknown. Human-to-human transmission is less common, but can occur through close physical contact, including 1. Direct contact with bodily fluids, lesions, or respiratory secretions of an infected person. 2. Contact with contaminated objects, such as bedding, clothing, or medical equipment. 3. Respiratory droplets, particularly in prolonged face-to-face contact. Transmission is most likely during the symptomatic phase of the disease, particularly when the characteristic rash and lesions are present. However, individuals may still be contagious during the early stages of infection, especially when experiencing flu-like symptoms. Unlike other viral diseases like COVID-19, monkeypox is not as easily spread through respiratory droplets, making it less likely to result in large-scale outbreaks through casual contact. However, in settings with close physical interactions or in healthcare environments, the risk of transmission increases significantly. Symptoms. Monkeypox presents a range of symptoms that can vary in severity from mild to life-threatening. The incubation period, or the time from exposure to the onset of symptoms, typically ranges from 6 to 13 days, but it can sometimes extend from 5 to 21 days. The disease progresses through several stages. 1. Initial symptoms, or prodromal stage. The first stage of monkeypox resembles many other viral infections. Early symptoms include fever, chills, headache, muscle aches, myalgia, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, or lymphadenopathy. The presence of swollen lymph nodes is a key differentiating factor between monkeypox and smallpox. Lymphadenopathy is less common in smallpox and other viral infections. 2. Rash development. After the initial symptoms, a characteristic rash begins to develop, usually starting on the face before spreading to other parts of the body, including the palms of the hands and soles of the feet. The rash progresses through several stages. 1. Macules, which are flat, red spots that appear on the skin. 2. Papules, raised bumps develop from the macules. 3. Vesicles. The papules become filled with clear fluid, forming vesicles. 4. Pustules. The blisters fill with pus. 5. Scabs. The pustules eventually scab over and fall off as the lesions heal. The number of lesions can range from a few to several thousand, and the rash is often accompanied by intense itching and discomfort. The entire progression from rash onset to scab formation typically takes 2 to 4 weeks, during which the patient remains contagious. Complications. While most cases of monkeypox resolve on their own, some individuals may experience complications, especially those with weakened immune systems. Complications can include secondary bacterial infections of the skin, respiratory distress, pneumonia, and, in severe cases, sepsis. Ocular involvement can occur if the virus spreads to the eyes, leading to vision impairment or blindness. The case fatality rate, CFR, of monkeypox varies based on the strain and location of the outbreak. The Central African strain has been associated with a higher CFR, ranging from 1% to 10%, while the West African strain is generally less severe, with a CFR of less than 1%. Diagnosing monkeypox can be challenging, especially in regions where the disease is rare or unfamiliar to healthcare providers. The symptoms of monkeypox can resemble other diseases, such as chickenpox, smallpox, or even syphilis, particularly in the early stages. Therefore, laboratory confirmation is crucial for an accurate diagnosis. Several diagnostic methods are available. 1. Polymerase chain reaction, PCR. PCR is the most commonly used method for confirming monkeypox infection. It detects viral DNA in samples collected from lesions, such as skin biopsies or swabs from pustules. PCR testing is highly sensitive and specific, making it the gold standard for monkeypox diagnosis. 2. Serology. Serological tests detect antibodies produced in response to the virus. While these tests can indicate a past infection, they are less useful for confirming active infections, as antibodies may take time to develop. 3. Viral culture. In specialized laboratories, viral cultures can be used to isolate the virus from clinical samples. However, this method is less commonly employed due to the time and resources required. 4. Electron microscopy. In some cases, electron microscopy may be used to visualize the virus in skin lesions or other tissues. While this method is useful for research purposes, it is not widely used in clinical settings. Early diagnosis is essential to prevent further transmission and ensure appropriate treatment and isolation of infected individuals. Treatment. Currently, there is no specific antiviral treatment approved for monkeypox. However, supportive care and symptomatic management are essential in treating infected individuals. Most cases resolve without the need for specific interventions, but certain treatments can alleviate symptoms and reduce the risk of complications. 1. Supportive care. This includes pain management for fever, muscle aches, and discomfort caused by the rash, hydration and nutritional support, and treatment of secondary bacterial infections if necessary. 2. Antiviral drugs. While no drugs are specifically approved for monkeypox, certain antiviral medications have shown promise in treating orthopoxvirus infections. Tecovirimat TPOXX, an antiviral developed to treat smallpox, has been used under compassionate use or emergency protocols for monkeypox cases. Early studies suggest it may reduce the severity and duration of the disease, but more research is needed. 3. Vaccinia immunoglobulin, or VIG. VIG can be administered to individuals at risk of severe disease, such as those with compromised immune systems. It contains antibodies against the vaccinia virus, used in the smallpox vaccine, and can provide passive immunity to help control the infection. Preventing monkeypox requires a combination of public health measures, vaccination, and awareness. Key prevention strategies include: 1. Avoiding contact with infected animals. Individuals in areas where monkeypox is endemic should avoid contact with animals that may carry the virus, particularly rodents and non-human primates. Handling or consuming bushmeat should be avoided, and proper precautions should be taken when interacting with wildlife. 2. Isolation and infection control. In healthcare settings, strict infection control measures are essential to prevent nosocomial transmission of monkeypox. This includes isolating infected individuals, using personal protective equipment, PPE, and following protocols for handling contaminated materials. 3. Public health surveillance. Surveillance systems that track cases of monkeypox are crucial for early detection and containment of outbreaks. Rapid identification of cases allows for contact tracing, quarantine measures, and the deployment of vaccines to high-risk individuals. 4. Education and awareness. Public health campaigns that educate communities about the risks of monkeypox, its modes of transmission, and preventive measures can help reduce the spread of the disease. In regions where monkeypox is rare, raising awareness among healthcare providers is essential to ensure early diagnosis and appropriate management. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to this presentation. I hope that the information provided has been insightful and valuable. My goal was to offer a clear understanding of the topic, and I trust that everyone has gained the necessary knowledge to address and manage the challenges posed by this growing pandemic. Whether in your professional roles or personal lives, I believe this knowledge will empower you to take informed actions, contribute to public health efforts, and help protect yourselves and those around you. Thank you again for your attention and engagement.